So how's it going, guys? Hang on. I'm live. Yeah. All right. Okay, so how's it going, guys? Hope everybody survived the holidays, I guess. Hey, Claw, Manji. Hope everybody had a yes, it was very quiet, very quiet. And tonight I am having some grape aid and a little bit of leftover Christmas Eve dinner, I guess. It was a little bit of munchies. Made some chicken wings in the air fryer, in the oven. I'm glad it's over too, and I made some meatballs. I have other things. I got crackers and cold cuts and stuff like that. I got just a little bit of everything. Finger foods mostly, cheese and crackers and dip and chips. Nothing real spectacular. And tonight I had roast beef for Christmas dinner. And to go on the chicken wings, I bought some Frank's Extra Hot Red Hot. So yeah. Yeah, that shouldn't be that bad. Although we're gonna have the same drill, you know. Days are off, things are closed. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Great bait. Haven't had that in a while. So yeah. Hopefully everybody's holidays went well and they're ready to move on past. Odd food. Well, thank you for the super chat. I don't know. Odd food. I've had spinach dip. I don't know. There's been some odd foods. Okay, there's one that I don't really order it, but I do have it, and I know this is like looked down upon a lot of people. I'm one of the very few that likes liver and onions. I don't know why. With a little bit of bacon, and you bread the liver with a little bit of flour. You fry it. Put a little bit of ketchup. I don't know. I like it. Most people like, ew, liver and onions. Yeah. But yeah, it depends on where you go. I don't know. But thank you for that super chat. I've had chamoy pickles. I have had Sour Patch. I did Sour Patch and ginger ale. Sour Patch cereal and ginger ale combo. I did a video on that a little while ago. That was kind of weird. It was a cereal and ginger ale challenge. Someone said, hey, put your favorite cereal and put it with ginger ale. And I was like, wait a minute. I have Sour Patch Kids cereal and no, I haven't. You know what? I have not seen it. Yeah, I've had the chamoy, chamoy hot, what was chamoy pickle, and then I've had the hot pickles. I think I had some other chamoy, like candy or something. There's a lot of different stuff. Morning, Blue Stangle. Yeah, and by the way, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it or not. But I got a different background up there. So, yeah. Got a cool one. Yeah. So let's turn this down. Right. Yeah, this one, like I said, I went to, I think it was called tapestries.com or something like that. And I got a bunch of them. I got some different ones. I got the cat in the background. Just trying them out, seeing them out. Christmas dinner was good. It was just roast beef. I have to pick a picture of it. Roast beef, mashed potatoes, asparagus. Nothing real fancy. I'm having the leftover Christmas Eve dinner. Had finger foods, meatballs. A little bit of chicken wings. Haven't seen that one. They have a lot of weird cereals, I know that. Well, I'm trying to think. But yeah, it was fairly quiet Christmas. Stayed home, stayed out of the hubbub, didn't go anywhere. Everything is closed. In fact, I didn't even go to the grocery store. I stayed inside. I was reading stuff about people that were going to the store and looking for last minute items and they didn't have them. Big surprise there. Somebody said there was no eggs in all of town. None of the stores had eggs. Well, you know, when you don't get shipment. I've seen pumpkin spice, Cheerios, Corn Flakes, Rice Krispies. Yeah, a lot of different pumpkin spice cereals itself. I haven't tried any. I did try something pumpkin spice, I believe. I wouldn't doubt Rudolph. What else did I say? Christmas Crunch. They have, I think they had a Disney cereal. I don't know. I'm just trying to keep an eye on, see what's going on. But, yeah, like I said, it was very quiet. I was just watching, I forget what I was watching. Old Christmas shows. They were doing reruns of all the Christmas specials and a couple movies. I think I saw Elf and a few other ones. Yeah, it didn't look very good. Elf on the Shelf. I did do, no, but I've seen it a million times. Well, I did try to do the ones I did. I don't know if you saw it. I did it yesterday. Was the lumps of coal dots for holiday time? It was dots with blackberry and black cherry. Technically, that is a Christmas movie, yes. I don't know. A lot of people consider it Christmas because it takes place at Christmas time, but it's not really a Christmas movie. But I think I was watching Year Without a Santa Claus. Yeah, the dots was interesting. What else did I have? I had a couple other holiday themed ones that have been coming up. And now we're going to be going into the regular stuff. I think I got rid of all the holiday stuff. I don't know. I sent away for it online. You can probably find it still in the store. I know they had Halloween dots, the glow in the dark ones. They've had other ones for Christmas time. Okay, that's hot. Didn't realize it was going to be that hot. Frank's hot sauce. Woo! This stuff, it is extra hot. I've seen Rudolph's Shiny New Year. My favorite's Year Without a Santa Claus, the Heat Miser, and the Cold Miser. I've got a box of them too. I have not found the Reese's Caramel in the stores yet. So I had to buy a box of like, I don't know, like 16. I've seen Santa Claus, I've seen Frosty, I've seen, all the different ones. I even saw the stupid ones they have. Miser Brothers Christmas, and then the live action Santa Claus is coming to town, which was horrible. Harvey Firestein and the other one was like the Heat Miser and the Cold Miser was awful. They did a live action one somewhere along the line. But yeah, seen them and they just were terrible. And then the Miser Brothers was an updated cartoonish thing. Wasn't half as good as the original. Home Alone, all those other ones. Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, I could not find them. Apparently, they say they're in Walmart, but I have not been to Walmart, so I don't like going to the stores this time of year. But it's not bad. I don't know now. I think it's a limited flavor. I don't think it's a permanent. They need to bring back the ones with the cookies in the bottom. Or I know they had cookie bits and they had pretzels, potato chips, marshmallow on them. What else was it? There was a couple other flavors. Peanut butter lovers, chocolate lovers. They need to do a mint, like a mint one, or I don't know. They've tried a lot of different ones. I want them to bring back the Elvis peanut butter cups. Apparently back in the, I don't know, 70s or 80s, they had one. It was banana-filled cups. Instead of peanut butter, it was banana, chocolate and banana. Elvis's favorite. There's still, I've seen bits and pieces. You can maybe pick one up, but I don't think I want to eat a 20-year-old cup. Probably wouldn't be good. I have seen those. Someone had them. I think it was Russell Stover or someone. I've seen peanut butter and jelly cups. They had a Butterfinger cup. They had the marshmallow ones. They did have a Butterfinger. The Clark cup. Yeah. They have smooth ones. They have the crunchy. Thins. What else do they have? A couple other ones. I did not care for those. They have Reese's cookie dough. I didn't like the pretzel or the potato chips because they were a little tough. What they had to do was they had to like candy the candy the chips and candy the pretzels so it wouldn't get all soggy. I did not care for it. When it comes to peanut butter cups, peanut butter, chocolate. That's my favorite version. All the other additives are okay, but yeah, peanut butter and chocolate, that's enough for me. If it's chunky, like with the nuts in it, that's okay. I've tried those. Those were pretty good, though. A little bit tough, though. The crackers themselves were tough. I also like the Take 5. The Reese's Take 5 bar is good. That's got a little bit of everything. Pretzels. I don't remember that. I I don't like white chocolate all that much. I've had them. They're okay. I think this time of year they were doing Rudolph, chocolate covered reindeer. Um, I think they have a Santa Claus and a trees. They're peanut butter cups, but they're just different shapes, and then they have the wrapping on them. Nothing new there. Yep, there we go. Yeah, Popeyes. One of the other Popeyes flavors. Had to sneak that one in. I have not tried those. I want to. Hey, Gorilla. Yeah. And I have tried the ghost pepper wings. Wasn't impressed with those. Tried those when they were out years ago. It seems like the new wings are not too bad. Yes, the Reese's popcorn. I had that. That was very good. Glad they brought that out. I haven't tried the pretzels. I have to go look for those. They were not, you know what? The signature hot was hotter than the ghost pepper wings by far. I had those ghost pepper wings. They were overdone and they had no flavor at all. They were like bland. I think they forgot to put the spice in or something. I don't know. Yep. uh, why would you want, what, 20-year-old? Or I think it was like 2007 or some ridiculous thing. Why would you want an old peanut butter cup? I don't know. That would be not good. The best I could do is a Crystal Pepsi from 2016. I have a couple. Still in the bottle. Maybe I'll do those one day. I don't know. But no. I haven't heard too much new items coming up. Uh-huh. You know what? I did that. If you go and look out there, I have seen it now, but I went to Big Lots a while back and I bought a Sky Bar that they had. And I think it was old stock because when I did the review, all the insides were all dried up and the chocolate was like white on the outside. I think it had been sitting in the store for who knows how long. I didn't look at the expiration date, but yeah, all the middle was gone. The chocolate was white on the edge, like it had been sitting on the shelf for quite a while. It was not a very good chocolate experience. I have since seen them now. You can buy them on, I think, oldtimecandy.com or Some economy candy or something like that. Wow. I have 2 bottles of the Crystal Pepsi that they put out the time before. I stocked up, I got like 5 of them. I have tried Zero Bars, they're still out there. You can find them in Walmart, believe it or not. The only one that is tough to find, I've seen it on, I have a 6-pack of Pepsi Blue, believe it or not. I didn't really care for it, but I still have a leftover 6-pack of Pepsi Blue. I've also got Pepsi Peeps, some old Voodoos, the first 4 versions, and I think I had another one. Oh yeah, the Y3000. You know, some of those ones I never got to try them. I did not. I've done the Fifth Avenue bar. I found that. Some of these old candy companies. Yeah, Fifth Avenue. What? They do not have Marathon. They have a thing called Curly Whirly, which is close. And then what else do they have? Charleston Chews. That's still around. Yeah, a couple other old time candies. Some of them they brought back. They brought back, what was it? That one, Bar None. That went away. They brought it back. Yeah, those special ones, I never got to them. They actually have those in the store. I've seen Violet Crumble and Rocky Road. I tried different ones. I tried the Rocky Road Sea Salt, the S'mores, mint. I think they had a dark chocolate one too. And I was able to track down the Clark bar. I remember See's candy. The only trouble is now, for a box of Sea candy, it's about $50. For I think like a 1 pound box is like 30 or $40 now. They've gone way up. If you used to give it as a present, forget about it. I know people would like send out a box of candy to everybody at a particular place or something, and you're talking big bucks. They have, yeah, for like a 1 pound box is at least 30. And if you get to 2 pound, I think it's 50. I don't know. My mom used to get that all the time when I was little. She worked at an allergy clinic. And all the patients would bring her stuff. They'd bring her like See's candy, Godiva. They'd bring her homemade presents. Mostly like, yeah, candies. See's candy was like big time. She said they'd get like boxes and boxes, and she'd take them all, split them with the other people. Yeah, the Nuts and Chews, Hard Centers. They do have pop-up See's candy at holiday time. I've seen them. Like you go to a local mall and they have like a temporary store. I think you can get them online as well. What's that other one? Hickory Farms. Get the cheese log and the beef stick and the whatever else. I don't know. Believe it or not, I did get it. I'm gonna have to check this one out. I might as well open it while I'm here with you guys. I did get one Christmas present, and this was one. It was from a guy at my testing. I didn't care for that one as much. Yeah, he gave these to everybody because that was officially the last of the coffee panels. And like, we're done. We're done, dude. They are no longer gonna be having coffee testing ever. It's completely done. I have no idea what this is. Ooh. Yeah, Palmer's is, oh wow. These are cool. And I think they're gonna have like little cakes on the inside. I don't want to eat them right now, but they're chocolate decorated. But that's what he got. Everybody got one. So yes, and that was the last official of the coffee panels. And I've been doing it for about 1.5 years, so you know, kind of the same people that were there. But yeah, no, all those gifts, you get almond. I did get some almond roca just to get it. I think it was like $6 for a container. And then you have, yeah, See's candy, popcorn in a tin, those butter cookies in a tin that no one likes. Well, yeah, here and there. Depends on what I qualified. I was on like a panel. Godiva. What else? They got a couple other ones. I don't think some of the other fancy ones, See's candy. Yeah. Or you get those. I'm not big on fudge. It's a little too sweet for me. Yeah. I'd rather have chocolate covered cherries or cookies or something easy. Sometimes it's handmade. Russell Stover, Ethel M. I don't know. I've seen a lot of those. Whitman's. I've actually tried the Whitman's. Whitman's sampler, yeah. I got it on sale one time for like $5 for a big box. But yeah, that Palmer chocolate's nasty. It's too greasy. It's too doesn't taste right. I mean, Hershey's is a distinct taste. Nestle's, all those all taste different, but yeah. I don't think I have. But there's a lot of brands out there I probably haven't heard about. I might have to excuse myself and show you guys something that I did get. Just because I've got other chocolate sampler things I gotta try. I did get one. Yeah, I wouldn't mind it. It's just very expensive right now. No. Non-political, sorry. No. I don't get into politics, sorry. There are other streams for all that stuff. If you want the answers, you can go there. But no. No, no politics, no controversies, nothing like that. Keep it light. Yep. Uh-huh. About right. I remember they used to be like 10, 15 bucks, 37.50, and then shipping probably, unless you have Amazon Prime, I think. But yeah, that's going to be expensive. 40 bucks for a box of chocolates. Prices have gone way, way, way up. I'm telling you. It's not bad, Toblerone. Although they've reworked their formula, so the chocolate pieces are smaller. They've made the gaps in between the chocolate bigger, so you get less chocolate in the little triangle thing. I've had those; they're okay. And what is it? Lint. There's another one. What's that other one? Linder. That's another one that does chocolates. All right. Trying to think. Hang on a second, guys. I will be right back. I'm going to get something, and I'm going to show you guys one thing that I did get. So if you'll be patient for about, what, 2 minutes? I'll be right back. Yeah, it's not that good. Hang on. All right, back. All right. So what I did was, let's see. Milka, yeah, they're okay. I have done reviews on these before, but I sent away for these just because I wanted to give them a try. This Oompa Loompa bar from Willy Wonka, from the new movie, the Oompa Loompas. This is a huckleberry type thing. And I sent away for this one. I don't know, this one is bigger than I got before. And that's the official Wonka bar. And this one's thicker. I don't know why. Apparently it's got a golden ticket in it too. I don't want to open it right now, but that was the one. And this is the new one. I'm going to be doing a review on this soon, because I've done the Oompa Loompa and I've done the Wonka bar. Of course, nothing is complete. And if you've seen the movie, you know what it is. The Scrumdiddlyumptious bar. Whichever's the biggest. I don't know. So, nah, it's not really official, but, and then I did get all the way from England. I got this. And I can't tell you the name of the thing. It's on Etsy. It's like chocolate, what was it called? Chocolate gift box or something like that. And some of these I have done before, but some of them I have not. So we'll be trying some of the ones I have not gotten. Made me think of that. Yes, this is all English chocolates. I've done, yeah, I have a flake bar. I've done flake. Dairy Milk Light Bar, a couple of those. Dairy Milk Cadbury, big bar. Dairy Milk Frito the Frog. I don't know, weird. Fudge, it's just called fudge. I have done Wispa. I've had that. And I've done Twirl. I have a Twirl bar. Another Dairy Milk Cadbury. And I think I've done this one, the Crunchy Bar. The one I haven't done, called Boost. A Boost bar. And I think that's it. Oh, Dairy Milk Caramel. I got another one. Dairy Milk Caramel. That's all in this box. Some of them, like I said, some of them I've tried, some of them I haven't. It was a package, and I found it on Etsy. Believe it or not, no. I don't think I've had protein bars, really. I've seen lots of them. What is it? Adkins, Kind Bar, some of those other ones. I've tried them, but not officially. So yeah, between the Wonka and then the other ones, that's going to be interesting. Some of those are from England. Cliff, South Beach Diet. I don't remember some of the other ones. Yeah, I'm not real big on those. I used to like the ones that they had the protein. Oh, happy holidays. What was the one? Carnation instant breakfast bar, and they also had the old instant breakfast drink. Those were horrible. Oh, they used to have that all the time. They only had a couple. They had granola bars, I believe. Those were like the granola breakfast bars with like chocolate chips and stuff. And about that was the only things they really had. And then the shakes and the other stuff. So it's been a while. But really don't do the protein bars too much. Or protein shakes. I can't get into the weird ones of what Ensure and Boost and whatever that other one was. The supplements. I don't know if they still have those or not. Tiger's milk. They may. Believe it or not, I found out. Um, Good or bad, I don't know. My GNC store, where I used to get different stuff from, they would have energy drinks and they had a lot of protein bars and other stuff. Apparently, they've closed. Another one of those here today, gone tomorrow. I went in there and I got some energy drinks that they had that I hadn't seen in other locations. I went in there, it was about a couple months ago, and I saw a picture online, and it's like they're gone. And it's like, what? It cleared out. Everything's gone. Same with that happened a little while ago with Burger King. The Burger King downtown, they cleared out, took down the sign, cleared everything out. It's just an empty building now. So and they cleared out overnight. They did that with Buffalo Wild Wings too. Took down the sign, cleared everything out, put a big thing up for a lease. Yeah, it just went away. They were way high priced though. I went in there and I would get like energy drinks, and they were charging like $3 and $4 for stuff you can get for $1.50, $2. I don't know about all those supplements and the protein powders and the workout things and stuff like that. I mostly would go in there and get like the energy drinks that were kind of hard to find. Sometimes they didn't have them in certain stores, uh, like the Glowberry and the one that I happened to find was a certain one of C4. But now they're gone, so I don't know. I don't even know if they have anymore. They actually do have a vitamin shop a little ways away. I've been into it one time. Yeah, they're a little pricey too with their um, products, everything. You could actually still order it online from GNC, but yeah, you have to buy like a whole case. You can't buy individual stuff. So, and I don't know that I want to buy a whole case of everything, but it is what it is. Everything's relevant right now. But yeah, the pricey ones, it used to be in the mall. They had it GNC and the high price stuff, and you go to the mall and you'd be like paying a fortune for all those trendy items, as seen on TV Store. Was the Bookstore. Um, they did at one point have Disney and Warner Brothers. We have a Rite Aid and we have a Walgreens, but I don't know how long they're going to be there. They tend to be going. We had a couple of grocery stores that had pharmacies, and they all closed their pharmacies. In fact, they closed a Rite Aid on the other side of town. So I don't know if this other one's going to be next or not. I never see anybody in there when I go by there. Some people still have their prescriptions there, though. So I hardly ever go in there shopping. And I will not go to CVS ever. Sorry. I have boycotted CVS. um, yeah, no, don't. I do not care for CVS at all. From what I heard, it sucks. Yeah, not a not a fan of the CVS. Like I said, I rarely go to drugstore, CVS, Rite Aid, Walgreens. I don't even think they have hardly any more anymore stuff now. Target and Walmart are like the big ones, but yeah, I do not. I'll go to the drugstores too. That was East Coast. My grandma lived in Ohio. I visited there for one summer, and yes, they had a Hills Hills department store. They also had Jupiter, which was like a five and dime thing. We actually had stuff here in the past. It was called TG and Y. We had another one called Value Giant and Sprouse Reeds, Sprouse Rights, whatever you want to call it. And it was like, yeah, five and dime. It was in addition to like a Woolworths kind of thing. I do not, I do not go to CVS ever. I have a personal vendetta against CVS, so sorry. Sorry if you guys are into it. Hey Joseph. My grandmother used to live in Ashtabula. I don't know if you know that one. Way up northeast Ohio. I spent some time one summer back in 75 or something like that. I spent a summer back there. Yeah, a while ago. So I have been to Ohio. And I've seen the way things work there. You have to have the state liquor store and the all the other weird stuff. But yeah, I spent a summer back, I think I want to say it was like 75, 76, something like that. Whenever I was 5, I went back and visited. When I was 5 years old, flew back there by myself. So I haven't been to Ohio in many, 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 many years. So yeah, like I said, my grandma's not around anymore. So there's really no reason to go visit anybody over there. So I got to see your fine country for one summer. There you go. That was what I had. Yikes. Nah, I don't want to. I know it was a whole different world. Back in the 70s, they didn't have anything that they have now. Maybe it's a whole different thing, but back in the 70s, boy, California and Ohio were completely different. We had stuff that they never even thought of, never even heard of, because they didn't ship it back there. They've never heard of sourdough bread. They'd never heard of anything like that. Yeah, yeah, they had so much. My uncle came out here somewhere like in the, I don't know, the 80s, and he was amazed at everything that was here. It was like, the hillbillies go to California. He was amazed that there were palm trees and there was no snow, and um, we had so many different things here. He was used to, Ohio stuff. Well, like I said, this was what 70s and 80s, so I know it's changed in many, many years since I've been there, but yeah. They say the same thing about California. It's too expensive. Guys, all you guys do eat is tofu and bean sprouts and go surfing, dude. I had I had roast beef and baked potato and asparagus. I'm having a little bit of leftover Christmas Eve dinner. Meatballs and wings and finger foods that I had. Mm-hmm. Very expensive. And getting more expensive. Yep. Like I said, everybody's different. I put up the poll about what's your holiday dinner. It's everywhere. There's a problem everywhere. You can't get around it. But yeah, a lot of people have ham, turkey, ham and turkey, um, roast. Some people do tamales. Some people do other items, I guess. Guess it all depends on your tradition. Some people don't celebrate actual Christmas. It's other holidays, or they don't celebrate at all. That's okay. I know people. There's Kwanzaa. There's Boxing Day in Canada. Some people do Festivus. um, yeah, Hanukkah, I guess. Everybody's a little different on their traditions, and some people don't celebrate. That's okay. I didn't really celebrate Christmas this year either. I had my traditional meal, and that was about it. I didn't even put up a tree this year. I wasn't really in the decorating mood, so no tree. I did get out to see Deacon Dave's Christmas lights. I put that review up a couple weeks ago, so was able to see that. A few Christmas items. Yeah, airing of the grievances. Do you have a silver pole at your house? Mary Hana Kwanzaa Festivus Miss. I don't know. Combine them all into one universal holiday. I don't know. But yeah, nah, didn't do too much. Yeah, that was one thing. It's been cold here. It hasn't been raining, but I think we're gonna get rain later in the week. It's still a little chilly, so it'd be good to have a nice fire. I don't know. I still have a little bit of Fireball left. That'll warm me up. What else? I got the Jack Daniels and Coke still. I haven't done that. Yeah. Depends on what you celebrate with. If you have a eggnog, I did have eggnog in my Marty Moose glass. Still have the moose glass. I need to get more eggnog. But yeah, I had to get the Marty Moose mug. Saw it in the store and I was like, okay, I had to get it. And eggnog, you could have all kinds of different stuff. But yeah, it just depends on how much into the holidays. I mean, it's mostly for big families and gatherings and, all the relatives getting together. If you only have one or two people, it's not a big deal. Most people. Yeah. Anyway, that was it. Nice and quiet. Working on reviews and whatnot. Cool. Nah, I just have the one here. My other relatives are way far away, so and I'm not about to go traipsing cross country to go visit some of the relatives, and some of those relatives you don't want to visit. I do have relatives in Ohio, but no, I'm not going to visit them. Too many problems on that. So staying away from all that drama and issues and all that. Try to distance myself from them. Yikes. There's some relatives, you just don't want to get into it. Too much problems, too much drama. Yeah. So it's not a real big thing anymore. It was for when I was little. I'm not a big holiday thing. whenever you get together, usually there's problems. That's why you don't get together for the holidays, because fights and issues and bad blood. Usually someone leaves mad or with a bloody nose or something. I don't know. But yeah. Hey, Paul. Pretty much. Yeah. Um, moved here when it was about what, four or five, and I lived in some other places, but made it back here. So yeah, pretty much grew up around here. Um, like I said, I was visited Ohio for one time. I lived in Arizona when I was going to school. I lived in another part of California. My mom was from Ohio. That's where she was. Um, she was raised in Ohio, and then she came, like the Beverly Hillbillies, came to California. She joined the Navy, came to California, and went from there. But yeah, that's why I have a little bit of relatives back in Ohio, and then there's some other areas, but they're kind of offshoots. So, but yeah, Ohio's nice to visit, but not my area of choice. But if you like it there, that's good. That's great. I don't know. Everybody keeps saying, "Get out of California, go somewhere else." I think it's going to be bad anywhere you go, wherever you go. So, like I said, it has just been a quiet couple of days. Like I said, after I recovered from all the testing this last week, now I get to a little bit of a rest and end up watching movies and just kind of taking it easy. I was going to come on here, see how you guys are doing. If you guys survived your holidays, hopefully you did. And hopefully everybody's been recovered. I don't know. Hopefully nobody got into big fights or issues or problems like that, or kids didn't get crazy. Yeah, this one's not too bad. I haven't had this in a long time. I'm drinking this one, Arizona Grapeade. Not bad. So yeah, like I got a lot of different things going to be coming up on reviews. Just did the Popeyes wings. Um, there'll be some other stuff coming up that I gotta put up, and how long ago was that? I never got some of the stuff that I wanted for Christmas. I wanted what did I want? I wanted the one thing I never got it. Uh, I wanted the electronic football game from Coleco. I never got it. I got a similar thing. It was some other electronic football game. It wasn't Coleco. It was some other generic knockoff. But I used to have a Merlin, and I had um, a lot of other things I got for sometimes for Christmas toys, GI Joe. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff many years ago that I wanted. Never got it. I remember looking in the Sears catalog. They used to have all the cap guns and the cowboy outfits and the big wheel. I wanted a big wheel. Never got a big wheel. That was one thing I never got. Either a big wheel or a big green machine. I wanted one of those when I was little. Never got them. I had a tricycle. I tried to make the tricycle be cool. Yeah, tricycle's not real cool. Big wheel with the brake and the big green machine. And they had what, sit and spin, hippity hops, all those cool toys and stuff you used to get uh, that you wanted. I wanted that big wheel really bad, but it was one of those things that was like way expensive back then. And, everybody was cool and they got the big wheel with the flag on the back. It's been a long time since they had all that. Where you put was that the Evil Knievel rev cycle that you put on your handlebars and to make the revving sound? No, I did not get an 8-track tear. Believe it or not, I had a stereo. I had a stereo, and it was dual cassette, record player, and radio all together. But no, didn't get into the 8 tracks for some reason. But it was, yeah, dual cassette, record player, and a digital radio, and big old speakers. I did get it. It was all one component. So I got that a while back. Anyway. Queen the Game, that was the one I got one year. One year I got was Queen the Game. I asked for it. I got it. There was a local, it was a group that we're in, and they let kids pick out one present from Santa. I think it was up to like so much. Hey, Harold. Merry Christmas. After Christmas, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, Queen the Game with Another One Bites the Dust, Dragon Attack. Crazy Little Thing Called Love, couple other ones. I actually got that on vinyl that I had asked for. I was like, cool. That would have been back in the 1980s, so quite a while ago. And then I joined that for a minute. I joined that Columbia House Record and Tape Club. You buy records and then you get, what was it, you get so many records for like a penny, and then you had to buy so many within a year. I think I had to buy 3 albums, and I got like 9 or 10 albums for a penny. And you had to send in the thing that said you didn't want the album, or they'd send it to you and have to pay for it. So it's a while ago. Yeah. Hang on a second, guys. I gotta do something. I'll be right back. Hang on, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Had to take care of something. It was okay. Quiet. Very quiet. So, yeah, unfortunately, I saw Wonka. I saw the Wonka movie. Yeah. It is what it is. If you didn't see it, you didn't miss anything. That's all I have to say. It was a prequel. It was before Willy Wonka. It's how Willy Wonka came to be and how he started out. But unfortunately, with the movie, They did a lot of stuff that wasn't even in the movie. I wish they would have put the stuff in the movie that they were talking about that had already happened. Because when he came in there, he'd already knew how to make chocolate. He knew how to do the things, and they didn't really get into it. And at the end, they kind of got into the whole, building of the chocolate factory and all that. It was okay. Um, I don't know. Wouldn't have been. They could have gone in so many other directions, I think. I mean, it was cool that they were getting into the whole chocolate cartel and how they tried to stop him and all that. Yeah, she was a witch. Kept him captive, made him do laundry. And it was the whole time they spent a little bit too much time on him getting out of the thing, and then they only went briefly into the whole chocolate factory, the chocolate store. There just could have been a whole lot more that they could have got into. Um, it's okay. Wouldn't have been a must see for me. Yeah, it's kind of creepy, but I have been. I watched that one. It was all right. Yeah, and the little musical that he did, the hat and the of course the pure imagination at the very end. That was pretty good. Yeah, I think I did see something about Mean Girls 2. Isn't there another Mean Girls 3 now? I don't know. They're also redoing some stuff that I'm not happy about. Beverly Hills Cop 4. Um Highlander, they're redoing Highlander, unfortunately. I think it's gonna be a dud. There's a couple other ones that they're redoing. Ah, okay, well, yeah. I think they need to bring back the old canon films, Golden Globus, all the ninja movies, and all the fun stuff like that. That's what I've been watching a lot of. Although canon, Chuck Norris, Ninja, Delta Force. Yeah, figures. I forget all the other bits and pieces that they're rebooting and they're redoing. I did. What did I see? What was that? Mortal Kombat. They did a remake. It was all right. Maybe it is. I don't know. These didn't say. This does not say giraffe milk. So sugar milk. It does not say giraffe milk. It just says sugar and milk. Uh-huh. Who knows? They got strange things. I still want to get the gum that turns you into a blueberry. Exactly, you can. Can you milk a cat? Yep. Yeah, they need a whole new direction. They're doing so many remakes, and I've heard they're going to be doing Star Trek 4 in the new version, but they're stuck on a script. I did. I actually did the review. I found a golden ticket in the Wonka bar. It had a golden ticket in the Wonka bar. I still have it somewhere. And I have I don't know if this has it or not. Probably not. I was able to locate the Scrumdiddlyumptious bar. Wonka. They actually have figures too, little action figures of Willy Wonka, the original Willy Wonka, with Willy Wonka. I think it's Willy Wonka, Veronica Salt, and I think it's Mike TV, and I don't remember the other one. There's like four of them. think it's Charlie, Willy Wonka, Mike TV, and Veruca Salt, I think. At least in the first round. It's not very articulated. They're just like hunks of plastic on a card. They don't have all the pieces with them. And some of them were like real bendable and have all the collector's card. I did hear that was coming out. There's one on Esty, ESTY. I think it was called Wonka Mania. And I got this one. Sweet Ethan's was the other one. I got the Oompa Loompa bar. So I got the Oompa Loompa, a Wonka bar, and the Scrumdiddlyumptious. Yeah, it was on Esty, and I think it was called Wonka Mania. And then there's another one called Sweet Ethan's that has the same Wonka bars and the Oompa Loompa bar. You just have to look for them. So some of them aren't on the other ones. Believe it or not, they had one. I didn't hear anything about it. This was a while back before all this stuff went down. Jelly Belly was running a contest. I'm probably going to freeze them. I've done the review on the Oompa Loompa and the Wonka bar. The Wonka bar is guaranteed a golden ticket. Apparently. But yes, Jelly Belly was running a contest where it was, they had 5 golden tickets per, I want to say it was region, but you had to pay to enter this thing, and then they put clues out, and then you went and you got a location, and you had to find these, and they were actually keys. And you got these 5 keys, and then it was like the people were entered, and then whoever won actually won a candy factory, ownership of a candy factory. I didn't see anything about it. It was the owner of the Jelly Belly factories that was out there. He was retiring. He was selling out his interest in it. I don't know what happened with that. I didn't follow it because everything happened, and they kind of closed everything down. It was right in the middle of that contest, so I don't know if they finished it or what happened with it. So, but yes, they were giving away an actual chocolate factory. I don't know. I didn't follow up on it, so I'm not sure if the contest got canceled or if they put it on hold or what. But yeah, I don't know. That happens. Of bad timing. They had it all planned out and everything was ready to go, and yeah, they had to. That actually happened to me with that. Oh yes, I heard about that. Twisters. Actually, that happened when with the round table. They had the who could eat the wings or the pizza the fastest at Rain of Fire challenge. I actually was entered in it. They got it down to 5 finalists, and they were going to have a final showdown. And that was like early. It was late 2019. They were going to have a showdown, and then everything got shut down. And so what they did was they just took the 5 finalists and they split the $5,000 between the 5 finalists, which is what they could do. They couldn't, because they couldn't hold it in person anytime, and they didn't know what to do. So, yeah. Yeah, Beetlejuice 2. God, there's a bunch of sequels and remakes and reboots coming out. Some of them I'm not really looking forward to. I was surprised, though. I actually watched the Top Gun 2. It was okay. Not as good as the first one, but nah, it was all right. And yeah, they. Oh, really? Ah, no, the original was so much better. Didn't like the one with Will Smith's kid. Not too long. I've just been using iMovie. They've got a lot of guides for intros. You can go in there and just have to play around with it. If you have iMovie, there's a lot of intros and you can plug it in and do all that stuff. A little bit of editing. So it's not terrible long. It just depends on how detailed you want to get the title cards and the music and editing and all that. And I'm going to be doing a giveaway. Like I said, I have to get everything together. I wanted to wait until after the holidays to do the whole giveaway thing. Believe it or not, I have not seen the newest one. They had a new Doctor Who on Christmas Day, which was yesterday, I guess. But now they have moved it to Disney Plus, so if you have to have Disney Plus to watch the new episode, so. But I did see the one with the 3 specials with the number, what was it, 10. He came back. They were okay. But now they got a new one for Christmas with the new guy. I haven't seen that yet. I have to see if I can track that one down and check it out. But yes, they moved it over to Disney Plus. I don't think I watched the Sonic movies. I know they had Hedgehog and Hedgehog 2. Haven't watched it. Kind of behind on all the new movies. It's a sci-fi thing. Not everybody's into it. You know, some people are more into Star Wars or Star Trek. Whatever you like, I guess. Some of the older sci-fi series and stuff. There's a lot that I still want to watch. I want to watch The Prisoner. I haven't seen that. What's the other one? Blake 7, old one. Oh yeah, I love the original Star Trek. Got to watch Star Trek. The formula. I did not care for Lost in Space. That was a little bit annoying with the Doctor. And always questionable why he wanted to go alone in the bushes with Will. I don't know. Yikes. Come here, Will, my boy. We're going to go in the bushes. Gee, Dr. Smith, I think we should go with the others. Shut up and go in the bushes. Yeah. Didn't care for that one too much. It was a little too hokey for me. And then yeah, I never got into the Twilight Zone either. Time travel, all those old black and white sci-fis. I didn't really care for them. Captain Kirk, yes. Khan! And they've remade it 1,000 times since then. I've seen all the other versions they've had. Was Star Trek Continues, Star Trek, the Further Adventures. They've had, they're working on a couple other, Starship Exeter, a bunch of spin-offs and fan-made things. Some of them are okay. I don't know. All right, thanks. Okay. Thanks, Harold. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. Happy holidays. Next gen, yeah. Although, I have to admit, the last season of Picard was really good. They brought back the whole next gen vibe. That was cool. They Oh, the animated Star Trek. Yeah, that was okay. I remember watching that on Saturday mornings. But the thing was, is it was so repetitive. They had the same cut scenes and the um, same animation over and over again. They did that with a bunch of other cartoons. What was it, Brady Kids cartoon? They had a couple other ones. Filmation made all those. I think the one was Planet of the Apes and Flash Gordon, and there were a couple other Filmation series, I believe. So they were okay. I wish I could find it. I had it at one point. I had an old Star Trek puzzle from the 70s. But, and I also had a $6 Million Man puzzle and a drum. They had all the pieces too. Been a while. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't know. They're going in a whole bunch of different directions with a lot of these series, and they're coming up with spin-offs and other live action things. I know they're still working on a couple. I think they're doing a He-Man live action one. There are a couple other. Some of them I actually watched. Was it Lion King live action? Grew up on that. It's Fat Albert. Can't really watch that now. I think they've kind of got rid of some of those questionable series now. Politically, they kind of scrapped them. I know it used to be on Saturday morning all the time. Fat Albert and the Cosby Kids. Nah, I think it's I don't think you can watch it much anymore. It kind of took away all the controversial things. Man. I used to listen to Bill Cosby albums all the time. The records I used to the record player, I'd listen to him at lunch. Had Eddie Murphy, Bill Cosby, Cheech and Chong. I don't know. Don't really have a favorite actor. No, not one over the others, but some of them are funny. Jello. They had a couple other ones. Pudding Pops. Yeah. It's fun watching those old 70s and 80s commercials that they have on. And some of them were like the really wild Burger King hats that they had. Those horrible uniforms and those big floppy hats that they used to make them wear. Those are bad, man. Or Mac Tonight. Yeah, he's funny. He was funny. I have to admit, there were a couple that I saw ended up seeing that were kind of like less popular. Some of them that didn't quite get finished, but they did. They went and did it anyway. Mostly, I've been into the ninja movies for some reason. The one channel I've been watching, they're putting all the American Ninja, Missing in Action, all those other ones. Have It Your Way, the big old floppy brown and orange hats that they had. And it was awful. The uniforms were awful. They were like orange and brown. And those big old floppy hats. Have it your way. Then they got into the creepy king thing. That guy was scary. It was like, um, he ends up showing up in the bed. He's got the big plastic head and just looking creepy. He didn't talk. You wake up and you see the king staring in your window, creeping on you. I don't know. Yeah, a little bit scary that. And then they got rid of him. Ronald probably. King was too creepy. And like I said, yes, I think the um, I think the adult Happy Meal's gone. Now they've got a squishy Happy Meal that apparently is coming out. So yeah, the Kerwin Frost is gone. So if you haven't had your Kerwin Frost by now, you probably won't get it. I actually only was able to get it 2 times. So I got a Darla and I got a Kerwin Frost McNugget buddy. All the other places are sold out, so didn't get the. I knew that was going to happen. I knew it was going to be like, real quick. And it doesn't do any good if you order 2 on the same day because you're going to get the same toy. So found that out. Actually, I have 2 of the Darla. And yeah, and 1 Kerwin Frost. So that was mostly just buying the box and buying the little toy. I wish they would have done the thing like the regular one. You can just buy the toy. You don't have to buy the food. But they won't let you do that with the Kerwin Frost. If you just wanted to buy the little McNugget buddy, that would have been cool. But yeah. They want to sell you the food, the Big Mac, the nuggets, everything else for an inflated price, an extra $3 for a box and a toy. Nothing new with the food at all. Same fries, same nuggets, same burgers. Although the other day I went there, I'm gonna have to go back. Yeah, that sold out too last year. I have a 1 Grimace and that was it. Jack in the Box had a new thing I tried the other day, and it was a freestyle thing, and it's called the Sprite Ginger Frost. It was actually really good. It was Sprite with a little bit of ginger and a little bit of vanilla swirl in it. Only available apparently at Jack in the Box in their freestyle thing. Then they had a vanilla swirl Coca-Cola, I believe. Same thing. But I actually had that vanilla swirl frost. So it was like, yeah, ginger spice and a little bit of vanilla in Sprite. Actually really good. You can get that anytime. You don't have to get it with anything. They have, that freestyle machine where you can mix and match and you can make all different things. You make cherry Coke, couple ones. And I did see, I'm going to have to go down there and try it out. In-N-Out Burger has 2 new drinks on their menu now. They don't give very much. They have pink lemonade light and cherry Coke. Yeah, but I don't think they have that particular blend. Some of those freestyle machines are chain specific. I know Wendy's has Dave's Soda. It's only available there. Jack in the Box has certain ones. I think some of these other places have specific ones. I know Jack in the Box has Jumpin' Jack Flash and a couple other ones. But yeah, they're chain specific. I know the Dave's Orange Cream Soda. Nope, they don't. They get burgers. They get burgers, and then you could make a hack of all the different stuff. You could leave off things, change things up. But no, cheeseburgers and hamburgers. They do not get chicken. They do not get bacon. They don't get anything. The only one they got was hot chocolate and now the Coke, cherry Coke and light lemonade. That's it. No new burgers, no new toppings, nothing. They need onion rings. No new onion rings. It's because it's all fresh. So yeah, no new burgers, no new toppings. I'd like to see them put bacon, barbecue sauce. I mean, that wouldn't be that bad. I know Five Guys does it. So yeah, I think they could mix it up a little bit, put a little barbecue sauce, hot sauce. Um, I don't know. They could add things, but no, they're keeping it traditional, limited items. That's it. Fries and burgers and drinks. And that's it. So nothing new there. But yeah, they just added cherry Coke and light lemonade option. That's the only difference. All they did is just got a different packet of syrup. And yeah, so not new. Haven't heard too much new stuff. I did hear that Coke is coming out with a spiced Coke at the beginning of the year sometime. And the spiced Coke Zero. That's about the only thing I've heard. I don't know anything about Mountain Dew. I know they're doing the Baja ones in Infinite Swirl, but that's not till like summertime. Apparently they did not do a holiday flavor. Yeah, no, that's wow. Same with Taco Bell. Let's call it something else and we'll make it a new item. Yeah, wow. Yeah, I don't know. But I've seen a few other ones, but nothing spectacular. Yeah. Haven't heard any big things coming up yet. Big promos or collabs or anything like that. But there are a few things out there. Some people are reaching. To get the items that are just not out right now. So they're going back to the the standby ones, I guess. I have a few of those. Yeah. I would like to see it, but apparently they did do the spiced Sprite. It was the ginger spice Sprite. Again, they did that for one. Yeah, I don't know what they what they could do. They could get one of the comedians. I don't. Yeah, Carlos Mencia. What's another guy? Paul Rodriguez. I don't know. I mean, come on, McDonald's. They're going with all these people, unknown people. People I've never heard of. It's like, who is this guy? They're putting a meal after somebody I've never heard of. Apparently he's a rapper or a singer, you know. I've never heard of Kerwin White before his or Kerwin Frost before his deal. Yeah. Call it the Dave's Not Here meal. Looking for the Dave's Not Here meal? Yeah, I don't know. They already got a theme song, Beaners. Beaners. Love to eat them every day. Beaners. What is it? Mexican Americans don't like to get up early, but they have to, so they do it really slow. Oh man, been a while since I've seen that one. Yeah, there's really only a couple of movies. Next movie, uh, Cheech and Chong's next movie, Up in Smoke. Those were the two best. Nice Dreams was okay. Things Are Tough All Over was stupid. Um, There were a couple other ones. Corsican Brothers was horrible. Born in East LA. Psst, 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 psst. Sappenin. Yep. They even did the video, believe it or not. But yeah, the old Cheech and Chong. I have a couple of their. I had a couple of their albums, a Big Bamboo and Let's Make a New Dope Deal. Yeah. I think there was a couple other ones I had. Sister Mary Elephant. Grew up on all those comedy albums. Yeah. Eddie Murphy. What was it? Joe Piscopo. Richard Pryor. A lot of those old albums. I'm surprised that they sold those. Believe it or not. I used to buy them at my local drugstore. Yeah. Wow, this is great, man. It's Ajax. Or when he's in the van and he sniffs the laundry soap. And then he slugs it down. And then there's bubbles coming everywhere. And yeah. And then the nuns get busted. Because the van was made out of grass. Old classics. I used to watch those all the time, man. Been a while. But yeah, I had the records. I had Richard Pryor, Red Fox. Oh yeah, Red Fox. He was bad. Richard Pryor, and they left all the swear words in. They left all the adult language in there all the time. What else would I? Joe Piscopo, Eddie Murphy. I had a couple other ones here and there. Yep. Yeah, that was great. Back in the day, I used to have, like I said, all the old, adult entertainment ones, and they actually said adult. And I had Sam Kinison. I had a bunch of other ones. Yeah, back in the day, yeah. God, what was her name? Can't think of it. Yeah, no, I know Ann Esther. Wanda something. LaWanda Page. That was it. Yeah, back in the day, Richard Pryor and Eddie Murphy and Red Fox. They had some really controversial stuff back then when they let them fly. Yeah, all the stuff. Yeah, Cheech and Chong were pretty nasty. Eddie Murphy, but bad. Back in the old days, man, they had all the old comedy albums, and I used to listen to them on radio, believe it or not. There was one station that would play old comedy albums, the whole album, both sides. I remember listening to Bill Cosby, Richard Pryor, whatever was in records back then, and they would have it on the radio late at night. I think listen to him, and I was like, yeah, they don't do that anymore. But and then they used to have, what was it, Showtime specials, HBO specials, all the other people, they'd just stand up. They'd get pretty nasty. Oh. Yeah. Oh yeah, Eddie Murphy. He pulled the punches, man. He had some really bad, raunchy stuff. And then they used to have the old comedy specials and all that stuff that they used to have on Showtime. Even Gallagher back in the day, it was a little bit racy. Some of those old things I used to. Was talking about the one with the one guy that used to be on Showtime is Bizarre, John Biner. They actually used to have nudity on there and racial stuff, and then they had stand up. Yeah, you can still find Bizarre. There's a Canadian show, and it was like, oh yeah, Rodney. Rodney was pretty raunchy too. All the old time comedians, they let them do what they wanted to do, and they would have all this stuff out there and say what they wanted to say. Now you can't get away with that anymore. They edit it out. I've even noticed watching All in the Family, they edit, they blank out the words that are questionable. They don't bleep them. They make it silent, and that's what it is. And actually, they've been putting warnings up if it's a subject that's very controversial or it gets real racial or anything like that. They just say, this is a adult entertainment, and there are questionable things on here, not meant for kids. But back in the day, that was what it was, and it wasn't a big deal. But people are getting a little bit overboard on the objections to whatever. Anyway, like I said, kids went back and found your old albums, boy. Yeah, I remember Flip Wilson. They used to have that on TV. The Flip Wilson Show, and it was Uncle Milty. Yeah. Few and far between. Like I said, if kids ever excuse me. If kids got into your music albums or your records, oh God, George Carlin was bad. He was back in his heyday. He was into the drugs and all that stuff. That was a little bit raunchy. Excuse me. Before he got before he got real political, he used to be into the whole, grass and all that kind of stuff, and he said a lot of stuff. And I watched the special they had on a little while ago where he got arrested for saying certain things on stage that they didn't like. So, yeah, he used to get really bad talking about the drugs and the government and all that stuff. And they didn't like it. So, yeah, I've heard that. Now, I didn't watch all the stand up, but I know they did have a blue comedy that he had. Although the Lenny Bruce and some of those other ones, yeah, they had a lot of those old time people. So, all right. So yeah, it's been about 2 hours. And I'm thinking I'm gonna probably have to end it and maybe take a little bit of cough syrup or something because throat's starting to go. But I'll be back on Wednesday, and we'll talk some more then. Yeah, I like the Blue Collar. Used to listen to those all the time, and Larry the Cable Guy and Bill Engvall and all that. And now they've officially retired. I saw a thing about Ron White officially retired. He's not doing stand-up anymore. But yeah. So, anyways, I think I need to go and get something to help the throat. But appreciate you guys stopping by. Hopefully, everybody has had a Merry Christmas. Looking forward to the new year, I guess, and getting out of the holiday season. I know a lot of people, it's a headache for everybody. Yeah, I think it's time for me to go. My voice is starting to go. I'm gonna have to get some tea or something. But appreciate you guys stopping in. Thank you for the super chat earlier. Also, everybody have a great couple days. Enjoy your holiday. Enjoy your New Year if you um, are celebrating. And I hope everybody, excuse me, I hope everybody had a wonderful holiday and continues to relax and get stuff done. And I will be back Wednesday and we'll talk some more. And things will be a little bit back to normal by then. And hopefully, we'll have more to talk about. All right, guys. So have a good one. I will see you soon. And I think I need to go because my voice is cutting out. All right, guys. So I will see you soon. Have happy holidays. Hopefully, you had good Christmas as well. Thanks for tuning in. I will see you Wednesday.